Welcome to another episode of In the Garage Kit Reviews. In this episode, the Flak 88. And welcome back to another exciting video of Achtung Brick. This is the most famous gun other than the Pak 40 that the Germans used during the war. Very most effective, huge tank killer, and we're just going to go through some of the features of this kit. It's actually a very fun kit to build, pretty cool. And because this is an 88, there's also included in the kit a crate. So in this crate, and then if we take off the lid, there's 88mm shells. So these are all Brick Arms shells. The kit comes with 8 shells that all fit nicely into the Lego crate. And there's stickers on the crate, front and back, 2 Reichsadlers, as well as nicht werfen. So don't throw. So if you throw the shell, it's probably going to blow up on you. So got to be careful. Let's take a look at some of the features of the kit. I'll show you just because it's in this configuration. This is in the travel configuration. So the viewport on the gun shield is closed. The outriggers are in the vertical position. And of course the front and rear bogies are attached. So this is what you'd, and of course there's a tow thing, you just tow that along very nicely. Put that on the back of a FAMO or another heavy half-track, and that would get you around the battlefield with no problem. So this is travel configuration. So when you're ready to go into combat, here's what you do. So of course it disengages. You have to disengage the front and rear bogies. So here's what you do. You pop the bottom off, separate the two from the front bogie, and then you remove the wheel. And then this one you just rotate sideways, just pop it off like that. And there is the front bogie removed. So what you do with that, of course, is all you do is you just pop that back in place. That's basically how it goes. And that same process in reverse, you put the front part on and then snap the bottom one in and then clip them together. And that's simply how the front bogie goes on. Because this is the Sonderhanger 201, this is different than this one. So this version here, the 201, you can't interchange the front and rear bogies on the gun. There's the one on the front has to be on the front and the one on the back has to be on the back. But here, like in this example, the later versions, the front and rear bogies are the same. I believe that's the Sonderhanger 202, and that one has interchangeable bogies. So you can, it doesn't matter whichever happens to be closest to where you're at, you just grab that one, no problem. And that's how they would attach. So anyway, so for the rear, if you look at this one, it's attached on 2 points, right down in the pocket there. Which would probably be just behind the gun there, and then right underneath the seat. So it's the same thing with the rear one. It's a little easier. You just basically have to just grab it and then twist it off, and there it comes. So you can see, oops, gun came off here, but that's all there is to it. So the rear one just pops off like that, just attached by 2 clips, and the front is on two contact points. So that's all it is for that, for the bogies. So when you got the bogies off, then you drop the outriggers, and that which is the lateral supports, and then you drop the barrel rest, and that which was used for transport. There's actually a strap that goes over top of it, but that's how it would be. And the seat, you can adjust it up or down, you know, when it's in transport, but you can leave it just straight out sideways, horizontal, and that's pretty much it. So once it's on there, you can raise and lower the gun. As you can see, it has a pretty good arc on there. So if you want to feel like you can get some aircraft, well, you can pretty much do that too. So it's pretty intense right there. And then of course, go for your ground targets. And of course, it does rotate a full 360 all the way around. So this was a really fun. This is one of my first kits that really got me into building. Very challenging. Just in figuring out the bogie assemblies, because I had some other first ones that really didn't look so great, and trying to keep that realistic look to it. When you look at it, you don't see a lot, right? There's not a lot of framework. So trying to do that in Lego to keep that frame, like here's a model kit And you can see it, to try and get that, capture that same look in Lego definitely was challenging. So here too, we'll just show you how you put everything back together, and that it might be easier, just in this case, just to pop the gun off. Just take the gun off here, and now you can handle this a little better, snapping it into place. So here it is, just putting it back in, and then snapping that one front attachment back in, no problem. And the front is somewhat the same. This actually you can do in two parts. Just pop the axle assembly off, and then you take the whole base and snap it down into there. Come here and then snap the front straight in, and then you bring them down together and snap them together. So that is basically just how you remount the bogies back on there. And then of course you can put the gun back on here. Let's get that, give us a little support. Get that some support, put that back down to the ground, move up the barrel rest, and raise the outriggers up. And now you've got it in a travel configuration. So now this here is also how what they would do if they were on the fly. They would just drop the outriggers horizontally, and they would actually just fire it, leaving it right on the trailer. So here's a picture showing that. Actually, they're in action right now, and it's a side shot here, and you can see them firing the gun that way. Also, as a side note, if you buy the kit, this is exactly what you get with the brick arms barrel. But if you do purchase just the instructions, it'll give you two options. And that one is you can build it, you can order your own brick arms barrel, or the other one is you can just build it with straight Lego pieces, and this is what it looks like, the finished product in Lego. So that is an option. The kit will not come with minifigures. I did post some pictures with the kit on eBay there, where it just shows you how you can set your guys up. A guy in the seat, a guy coming to the crate, picking up shells to load in the breech. And then of course a general, yay, and here's your general. He's there spotting. He's your overall commander, or maybe you could use some other officer or whatnot, but you can pretty much just keep them all busy and out there, that they can do their job. So there you have it. That is the Flak 88.